Leinenkugels, Cranberry Ginger Shandy out of Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. 4.2% alcohol. Let's give it a shot. Leinenkugels. They have a vast variety of beers and styles and flavors and bandwagon beers, and they do their seasonal stuff and up, down, left, right, 360, any direction you want to go. They probably have something that caters to you and your preference. This is their Cranberry Ginger Shandy. This is something that the fiance really likes. I don't blame her. It's a shandy. It's sweet. It's sugary. It's meant to be drank. It's low in alcohol content. It's borderline a wine spritzer, if you remember those. I don't mind it, but it's a shandy. I can't grade this as a beer, but the flavor, it's on par. It's just a lot of sugar. I mean, it's a great flavor. It's not that tart cranberry. It's got that ginger. It kind of balances it out, kind of makes you feel like you're drinking a ginger ale, but cranberry in it, kind of like those Christmassy Sprites or the ginger ales with the cranberry in it. Sierra Mist, I think, maybe makes something like that. But it's enjoyable. Cranberry, ginger, it goes together. Why not put it in a beer? And Leinenkugels did just that. And they made it a shandy, which they probably should have. Because if you made this a beer, I could see people not being turned on by it because the beer's too aggressive. And I feel like that's what Leinenkugels does. I think they kind of cop out in making a lot of their beers with these flavors in it, shandies, rather than beers, because they're probably going to miss the market on a lot of people. And I hate to say it because I do appreciate and I do respect Leinenkugels, but I feel like it's just a cop-out for making it a beer and going the shandy route to please the masses and make it more user-friendly for the novice, which is exactly what they want to do. It's a profitable move, and it works. But there's something about that slightly annoying. However, I drink this beer, and I'm calling it a beer. It's a shandy. It's sweet, it's sugary, and it gets the flavor across. It feels like you're not even drinking a beer when you want to drink a beer. The flavor notes are there. It's not a heavy beer. It's 4.2% alcohol. It's light. My drinkability, you can drink a six-pack of these. Especially in the cold months, I think it's exactly planned for that. Even though it's a fruit beer, I don't see drinking something like this in the warm months. Something about this screams Thanksgiving. Cranberry, ginger, turkey. I never found the point in doing that whole cranberry on your turkey thing. Whatever. If that's what you do, maybe this is something great for you. Even if it's not, I feel like this is something that you would actually really enjoy. The cranberry, the ginger, it just works. But again, something about this beer just screams Thanksgiving. Drink me on Thanksgiving. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 7. It's a good beer for a shandy. It's got great character notes. They did this right. It's not aggressive. You're getting exactly what you want out of the beer. It's exactly how it advertises. You're not going to be displeased by it unless you don't like ginger and you don't like cranberry or you don't like either of them. Well, then obviously you shouldn't be drinking it because you already know that you don't like those two flavors. However, if you do like these flavors or you like any combination of one of them, whatever, this is probably going to be pleasing to you in some form or fashion. Even if you don't like your sweet beers and you take a sip, you're not going to spit it out. You're not going to say, oh, that's gross. You're going to say, well, that tastes like soda. And that's exactly where it's going to leave it. And you're going to walk away and go back to your regular beer that you drink all day. And that'll be the extent of it. So if you haven't had Leinenkugels, go out, try their products. If you haven't had this one specifically, it's good. But as a beer reviewer, I feel obligated to say that I cannot honestly consider this a beer against other craft beer companies that put in the work to do something and not make shandies. That's my only criticism against Leinenkugels, and it's not a personal attack. I just have to kind of separate and distinguish the reasoning behind my judging when I'm judging beers against shandies. That's it. So again, that's Leinenkugels Brewing Company out of Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin. Cranberry Ginger Shandy, 4.2% alcohol.